Now on to our next talk. Our next speaker is Mr. Shady Adly, business developer at Real AI. Mr. Shady is a business developer, consultant, and entrepreneur with years of experience in energy, automation, and AI. Embark on a journey where hustle meets innovation as we navigate the pathway to AI and startup innovation. From humble beginnings in the energy sector, the talk will highlight the transformative impact of AI. So, as we were saying, from humble beginnings in the energy sector, the talk will highlight the transformative impact of AI. Through countless iterations and pivots, we optimize operations, scale efforts, and strive to make a tangible impact in our industries. Join us in harnessing AI's power to drive meaningful change in the startup landscape. Mr. Shady, the stage is yours. You can now come.
Hello guys, how are you? Is the mic working fine? All right, perfect. Well, today I'm here on behalf of Real AI. We're an AI research lab based in the Netherlands. We've been one of the pioneers in the AI field for maybe the past 8 years, since 2016. What I'm going to talk to you about today is a little bit of my journey and how I got to AI, starting all the way from startups, how I got my first meetings with the person I do work for now, and how my journey was a process of iteration. A lot of failures, a lot of pivoting, just really just following the market and trying to get the best out of what you have. So yeah, so now this is really the introduction that we have. It's trying to get you guys to understand how to go from an idea or just from scratch, making it into a real world solution where you can actually implement it. Again, my name is Shadi. I'm a business developer at Real AI, so really handling most of the commercial stuff. So if you guys have any technical questions, I might not be able to help you, but if you have any business related questions, you're on with that. So I'll start with talking about how my startup journey happened. It was very unexpected. I was still a young kid back then, a university student, a little bit like you guys, staying in my dorms. One day, somebody walks into my room and he's like, "Hey, I found this competition. It's energy themed. You're an engineer. Would you have anything I can use to apply for it?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Oh, we can get a free trip out of this. We can do this. It's going to be fun." I'm like, "You know what? Why not?" Very naive, still kid, don't know what I'm getting myself into. At the time, I had one of my class projects, was a small wind turbine, yay big, just enough to light a light bulb, just a small prototype, nothing really serious, right? But then once we got started thinking, and we had the data sheet in front of us that outlined to us what this competition criteria was. It was a UN-based competition where we were supposed to impact people with sustainable development goals for energy. The theme was energy. So we thought about it, like, okay, how can a light bulb help anyway? There's light bulbs everywhere. Then you have to think on the other side, okay, who's lacking a light bulb? We thought, you know what, it's a UN thing, how about you use this at refugee camps or whatever it is that would need this extra source of light. We made a presentation, we got it together, we applied, we started hustling quite a bit, and somehow we got out of the national rounds and make it to the regional rounds. This takes me to my trip to Malaysia. This is where the competition happened. Now, to me, this is something huge at the time. I'm still a kid, 18 years old or whatnot, traveling all across the world by myself just to tell somebody about an idea that I have. This really wasn't my forte at the time. At the time, I was a geek engineer. My hero in life was Tony Stark. I was like, I'm going to invent stuff, and that's about it. So I make it to this competition, and the second we get on stage, everybody freezes. Our whole team, not a single one. And halfway through, we kind of collect ourselves. We somehow finish through the pitch, and for one way or another, people were interested in what we had to say. We had the longest Q&A session out of all the contestants. As you might imagine, we didn't win. But at the same time, we got second place, and by the end of the night, I found myself at 3 a.m. on a noodle-like cart on the street, sitting with the regional director of the competition itself, telling me, "Hey, there's a second round chance that you can apply for online. Get your act together, bring in a new team, and reapply. We would like to have you again." So that's exactly what I did. Believe in second chances. Had to absorb all the knowledge I got from the competition itself, from the failure itself. I was lucky enough to have one of the longest Q&As, so I knew exactly what to put in my next presentation, what I needed to answer. I learned from the other competitors, what did they right, what they did wrong, and I was able to fortunately make it all the way to the incubator in the UK, where they had 40 of our teams for 6 weeks, sitting down every day, every night. We are taking classes, we're taking seminars, we're iterating, we're applying it to our own startups, and then from there, every Friday we'd have a pitch day with investors coming in, experts coming in that are drilling us about our startup. Obviously, once I got there, I thought, way over our heads, all I have is PowerPoint. Good. Just an idea. I don't have a prototype, I don't have any traction, I don't even have a proper business plan. What am I going to do with this? Luckily enough, we had a little piece of wisdom to